So the one game we didn't play out of Sports Friends is Joust.
Joust.
JS Joust. And we finally got to play it.
That's right, because I got the Mac laptop in the last couple of years, and so it can actually run Joust.
Oh yeah.
I shall leap in. And lose.
Get ready to joust. Go.
I know, this one is a bit low.
Ooh. Look at it.
Oh, I'm out. He's still in. Who's that? Pink. Is that you, John?
I am Pink.
We didn't have quite as many friends to play it with as, I mean, more the merrier, right, with Joust.
Yeah.
But we had 4 of us, and plenty of space, thankfully, unlike Lemon Joust.
We need more players, Greg. More people to pick on you.
Yeah, in this room, we're
Yeah.
As if there's like label marks on the wall over here. And you know, it was just lovely to finally get around to playing this infamous game that unfortunately too fewer people play.
Get ready to joust. Go. And the winner is Pink player.
This is revenge for Lemon Joust.
So it does take a little bit of setting up, but once you do get it set up, I mean, man, you can get anyone to jump in and play. Anyone, they'll pick it up in no time.
Yeah.
And you know, you can get physical.
Get ready to joust. Go.
I am the leaf in the wind, in the reed that bends.
Once again, the winner is Pink
Once
player.
again.
There is a learning curve in a sense that if you've not played it before, you have to get used to how fast you can move. So, you know, you can move, when the music is really slow, you can only move a little bit and you have to jostle another player's controller. Whereas when it gets faster, you can move a bit more faster. And so if you jostle someone even harder at that point.
Yeah.
Go.
Get off my leg.
Once again,
So
the
good at
winner
staying
is
still.
Pink
I don't
player.
even look. I don't even feel like I'm moving much.
But the thing is, where the threshold is, you need to get used to it. So you have a feeling about it. And people who are not used to it in the beginning, it's like, what? I'm out already? So you need to give them a chance to get used to it.
Okay, this time.
This time?
This
I'm
time.
going down.
I've just been.
That's what I did last time.
Just warming up.
Warming up in the sun.
Lulling you into a false sense of security.
The only thing is, I think if you play it a lot, you start to get violent.
Experience and violence go up at the same time.
Yeah, pretty
don't
much. I mean, I know I've heard of stories, people like throwing, shoes around. I've seen videos of people throwing inflatables around. I'm sure someone in the world has been killed in a joust match simply because, like, I am victorious, blood-stained move controller, But we didn't, because I think as we played more, we were definitely getting a lot more physical,
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I mean, at first, when your girlfriend was playing,
Yep.
I was kind of kid gloves,
Yeah.
But after a while, it'd be like down on the floor.
But she had this really uncanny ability to be able to just go tap. Just leant round you and tapped your arm. It was like, we're all still in. Oh, look at that.
I went out.
I'm
Okay, great.
I'm out, yeah, 5
Yeah.
minutes, thank you.
Okay, alright.
She did the special point to cause like a ripple of vibration, which was
She
uncontrollable.
did it to me like a few times and did it to you a couple of times as well. And,
So how did you get
and
me out?
you're just like this, is like, hey, there was no contact there, it was just a tap.
2, 1,
Get ready to joust.
fully ready.
Go.
I knew.
And the
Once you
winner
got hold of
is
my arm,
Blue
I was
player.
doomed.
And you know, we're coming back to something we've discussed before, where you sort of there's a little bit of performance art that goes with it.
Yeah.
You know, you act up, don't you? Like I
Oh, I did.
yeah,
I definitely did.
like I'm walking around like I'm about to break into some sort of river dance. You know, well, I'm Lord of the Dance.
Get ready to joust. Go. And the winner is Blue player.
One of the things that I found quite interesting is when you introduce several players and they got comfortable with being more aggressive, was everybody's like this,
Yeah.
you know.
You don't want to be caught between people, right?
No,
That's the
you
worst thing.
don't, no.
And it always is like, it's like this the danger zone, you know?
Yeah.
Between two people, don't go in there.
Get ready to joust. Go.
That's right. Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah, let's do it. Get Gregg.
You're out there,
What, is this you and me now? Oh, come on. Not again.
I discovered a flaw in Joust, which is you can't play it when it's sunny because you can't see the lights. I found that
Yeah.
sometimes
yeah.
I wasn't sure I was out because I had to stare at it saying, is that gone red?
Nah.
I know it vibrates, but it vibrates also when you're close to death, right? When you're moving a bit too fast, oh, it starts flashing, right?
Yeah.
And it vibrates then. So when it would go, I was like, was that me?
Arm's length.
Get ready to joust.
There's an advantage over here. The lights.
Oh yeah, that's
Taking advantage of everything.
Sure. You do take advantage. This is true. Put your hands off me. Oh, it's still in.
you can be faster.
So I think you have to play it when it's a little bit overcast or dark.
Well, this is the thing. My intention was actually to play it like later on when the sun was setting.
Right. We were going out to eat, so that plan was
Exactly,
out.
and we had friends coming over, and I didn't want to sort of get people out too early for eating, all this kind, those kind of things. And so we ended up playing earlier, and it just happened that yes, the sun was setting, but it was setting at the most awkward angle to catch the lights on the ends of the move controller. So, so that did sort of get rid of one element of the game, which meant that you did a lot of looking at the screen. Just to see if you're out.
Was that me? Was that you?
Yeah, totally. Which is a bit of a shame.
We stuck to our colours because that was vital.
Yes, it was like, I'm the X button.
Yeah, it was like, we had that problem at the start. Everybody was ending up in teams. Oh, just press a button, and everybody ended up like, oh, there's 2 greens, and now there's a blue, and oh, now someone's changed to an orange.
Yeah.
And then we just had to make everybody just press this button and stick to this.
I can't let you touch my arm. It's the most dangerous thing I can do. No.
And the winner is Pink player.
I can imagine 3 versus 3 is quite, because 2 versus 2, there's a temptation to just take on the other person, but 3 versus 3, sooner or later you're gonna have a piggy in the middle, aren't you? So I think that could be quite good. But no, it's really nice to finally play it, and it's the sort of, I wish, because I haven't got a Mac. I've got a PlayStation 3, which is, I think I believe it's compatible with, but I don't have the hardware.
Yeah.
So it's quite a tricky game to physically play with people because the requirements are quite high with regards to hardware and people. But it's magic when you get people together. I should imagine it's even more magic when you're playing it at night and those orbs glow.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I think that's the full Joust experience.
it is, yeah, and you know, we've all seen the pictures of the sort of slow photographs of the lines of people
drawing
moving
in the
around,
air
and
yeah.
that all looks really magic to me. So I'd love to experience it in that environment situation. But yeah, thanks.
Behind me. You leave me alone. You can knock each other out by kicking me too much. Okay, just you two guys now.
Oh, you moved too fast, guys.
Well done, guy, knocking me out. Unfortunately, you were so excited, you knocked yourself out.